like your name, your age, what do you do for work, and I'll
Mhm.
pretty much guide the conversation from there.
My name is Benny Vasquez, 29 years old, and I work in a construction company. I do drywall and painting.
So I remember you said you were like skinny fat and stuff. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I wasn't where I wanted to be, with my love handles. That was the
Mhm.
main problem. Like, I
Like,
felt
ooh.
chubby, too chubby, and I felt like I wasn't doing no progress at the gym.
And how long were you
And
like not making progress for? Progress for? My bad. Go
over
ahead.
3 years,
3 years.
3 years.
And like, what would you
Mhm.
try when you were trying? What things did you try when you were trying to figure this out on your own?
Honestly, I was just showing up to the gym, doing workouts that I would see on Instagram, social media, and then I would get like an app as workouts, and I would just do that. I just had no plan. That's all I did. I just showed up and felt like I was just doing the right thing.
So you thought you were doing the right thing just because you followed what you saw on like TikTok and Instagram and social media?
Yeah, yeah. But then it was like I'm not getting any shredded. I'm not losing any weight.
What about your
I'm
love handle?
just loco. Yo sentía que no me gustaba cómo me miraba al espejo.
Mhm. Describí cómo
Porque
te mirabas. Describe how you would look at yourself, honestly.
me miraba como que, ¿qué estás haciendo en el gym? No, no estás haciendo nada. Te miras igual siempre y no estás logrando lo que tú quieres con tu cuerpo.
Like you would like tell yourself those things?
Yeah, yeah. And no me podía poner un tank top porque se me miraba mucho la panza
Damn, dog,
y
that's
yo
how you felt?
no me ponía por eso, no me podía poner un compression shirt ni nada de eso porque se me miraba los love handles o mejor usaba una camisa que me quedaba pegado de las mangas
Mhm,
y abajo flojo. And I would look great. Pero
mhm,
no como yo quisiera verme, como he visto otras personas en
mhm,
las redes sociales que tienen los resultados de got
mhm.
six pack
Yeah.
y se mira que están progresando en el gimnasio y tienen un plan y eso es lo que yo no tenía.
I wanna dive a little bit more into what you said earlier about how you used certain shirts that were tight on your arms and your chest, but loose on your stomach. Did you
Yeah,
feel some type of way? Like, yeah, I look fine, but I know under this shirt I don't have the result I want. Did you ever feel that kind of way?
that's exactly how I felt. Like I just felt lost. I wanted to figure it out for myself, but nothing was working. Still, I would have the discipline of showing up to the gym, but not consistently. I wasn't. I just
Mhm,
went
mhm,
when I felt like it, and when I could too. When I would get off early out of work,
mhm.
but still was feeling like I just wasn't doing anything. Like no progress, no structure.
And you
You
were
know.
stuck, yeah, and you were stuck like that for like 3 years, you said?
I was stuck like that for 3 years.
Were you a little frustrated during those 3 years?
Yeah, felt frustrated, felt kind of sad. I just wasn't getting any progress.
You said you want like the six pack. What exactly did you want?
I wanted to lose body fat and get shredded. That's what I want to get a little bit shredded, not too shredded like a bodybuilder, nothing
Mhm,
crazy like that.
mhm.
I just wanted to see my abs, a little bit and see progress, lose the love handles.
That was the main
Even
thing, losing the love
yeah,
handle.
that was the main thing. Even a
Yeah.
little bit, that would be great for me. But it just felt like nada servía.
Mhm.
I was actually feeling like the love handles were getting even more big.
They're getting worse?
Yeah, I felt like they were getting worse because I was just eating whatever. I wasn't in a deficit or anything like that. And I just felt like, oh, they're never gonna go away.
So like what did this do to like your confidence mainly?
That everybody, like my family, friends, knew I was going to the gym, I would feel like nunca me decían como que si te miras mejor o se mira que estás haciendo bien las cosas en el gimnasio. The concern of knowing that people are watching me, but I'm not getting any results. So what are they gonna think? What are people gonna
Really?
think? Yeah, like I wanted my family and friends to know that I was doing like the right things and that I wanted to like prove them that I could get the body, you know?
Why was that
Like
important to you? Like proving it to your family?
because they always think like the gym isn't a good place. They don't believe in like losing weight, you know. They don't they think they have this mindset that they think that they can't lose weight. Like it's impossible because of their schedule.
So it sounds like they have these limiting beliefs around fitness.
Yeah,
And because of that, you didn't want to follow in their footsteps. You didn't have the limiting beliefs, but you didn't have the results to prove them wrong. So,
exactly.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to get the results to prove them wrong, you know. I just want to prove friends and family that para dejar de tomar fast food y todo eso se puede adelgazar, uno puede, te puede cambiar la vida. The other thing was because I didn't like how I looked in the mirror, you know, body fat, I just wanted to lose
Uh, I
a
can feel
little bit more,
happy.
you know, I just wanted a little bit more progress, you know, and I felt like I was almost there, but I just needed some kind of push and some more information, you know?
Like that last layer of belly fat was just stuck there. The last layer.
Yeah. So those
Okay.
two main reasons.
Like, bro, like, did you ever really get rid of our cultura's food?
No, no. It's bien rico, you know, and
Yeah.
but now I know that you gotta just control, you know, the portions and stop just overeating, you know?
So, like, at any point, did you feel like abs was just not possible for you?
Yeah, I felt that way because I would always eat out, and I was wondering if I don't think it's possible, you know, that I can do this if I can't cook or by eating outside all the time. Mm.
Got the results you wanted, even though you could eat outside.
Yeah,
Mm.
I just needed the guidance, a
Mhm.
plan, you know, and learn a little bit more about nutrition.
What made you want to seek help instead of continue to try it on your own?
Because you're Latino and you know the struggles of being Latino, you know, and with the food and with
Yeah.
the culture, you know.
The family,
So
the family
yeah,
pressures también, bro.
the family pressures, and you would talk about that all the time, and your physique, you know, I saw that your physique was like right how I wanted mine, and so that's what caught my attention.
I guess before the investment into the program, did it
Mhm.
feel scary at first? Were you fearful of anything?
Mm. Honestly, maybe I would not that overwhelmed if it wasn't for like the financial part. That would have calmed that feeling down. It was the financial thing and the overwhelming that I didn't know what was gonna happen or all this. There was like a small fear of like, oh, what am I gonna do? What is he gonna ask me to do? How is he gonna set my nutrition plan? Like fear of putting the money and what if I can't do it? Or I think it's normal because it was something new and I didn't know what to expect. And then you showed me, hey, you know, just take it easy and I don't want you to feel obligated or to do this. If you can't do it, don't do it. Fear of putting the money and the overwhelmed part. It's where I sat down and thought to myself, yeah, why wait? I should do it now
Mhm.
and stop overthinking it.
Obviously, we worked over like how to make it work financially. So it was mainly, will this work, and what is he gonna make me do?
Yeah, I just felt overwhelmed, you know, because it was something new and I didn't know what to expect. Then after, you know, I just felt like a relief because you do the best you can day by day, you know. And after I was like, huh, I was just thinking too many things at once and overwhelming myself, you know.
Oh, okay. So it was almost
Yeah.
like when we sat down and was like, look, bro,
Mm-hmm.
this is how we're gonna tackle the week because we used the
Mm-hmm.
planner and everything. That made you feel
Yeah.
and like you saw, "Oh, okay, on this day I'm gonna do this, get that done. Then
Yeah.
on the next day I'm gonna get this done on that day. So that way by
Yeah,
the
like
end
I
of the
kind of
week.
felt like I wanted to do everything on in one day, but no, it's just like day by day you learn something else and so on and so forth.
So what's a common limiting belief that you feel like holds people back from wanting to make a change for the better?
They don't prioritize it. You know, they just feel like they look fine and that other things are a priority, like money.
Not your family specifically, but just people in
Mhm.
general. When you hear those things, do you really feel like they mean it?
No, I don't feel like they mean it. Like,
Hmm.
I just feel like it's easier to put excuses and that's what they go for and don't prioritize it. Mm.
What would you tell someone when it comes to those three things? Oh, it's the money's, it's expensive, so I won't. Oh, I don't have the time, so I can't. Oh, it's something new and I've never done it before, so I'm not going to do it. What would you tell them about those three things holding them back?
They shouldn't be thinking that way because that's gonna set them back even more. Just go for it, you know, and because the more they wait, the more they're gonna keep thinking the same things and they're never gonna do it. Do it now, get healthy earlier, you know, so you can feel good and look good. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Mentalmente también me ha transformado esto.
What area specifically? Because I talked a little bit about it, but obviously the audience wants
Yeah,
to hear
to think positive and being consistent is gonna get the results. I've struggled with being consistent on the past.
it. Hmm.
I've struggled more with what are people gonna say, what are my parents are gonna say, and you got me over that. It really matters what I want and how I want to look, and it's just the matter of letting them be, letting people have their opinion, letting them be just how they are. Like my parents now, I know that that's how they are, and that's okay. You know, that's the mindset that I have now. I want to keep doing that because, you know, sometimes people can be hard with you and say that you're skinny or that you're fat or tell you things about your body. And I've, in the past, I've prioritized that. And now I want to do what I want to do and look how I want to look. And it's my life, you know, and
Hmm.
you can't be like living what other people say because you're not being true to yourself.
Dude, that's so powerful. Damn, bro, I'm so proud of you, man.
Man.
And
Appreciate it, man.
of course, bro, of course. I'm glad, bro. Like your life has changed. And actually, I want to talk a little bit about because a lot of Latinos or just men in general, but a lot of people have thought, oh, like, dang, if I join this program,
Hmm.
it's gonna be my whole life. Like, I'm not gonna be able to eat the foods I want. I'm gonna have to track everything. It's gonna take up so much of my time. Did you really ever have to go through any of that?
No, like it just
Did it, was it more so in your head than anything?
yeah, like the majority of that was in my head. Just overwhelming myself, thinking the worst, thinking that it was just gonna be an exaggeration.
Mhm.
I needed to do this and that. But then after you just adapt, you kind of made it actually fun for me as well because every time I eat something, I log it, I see the protein, all the macros, and I feel like it kind of makes it fun, you know, because you're actually taking care of yourself, and now I know more about macros, carbs, protein, fats, and it's just like, oh yeah, like no wonder I felt so full, you know, with eating French fries because it has this amount of macros, you know,
Mhm.
and now it's like, oh man, like now that I eat once in a while fries, it feels even better because before I would just eat that all the time, and then I didn't know why, but now that I know more information about nutrition, it makes it even better, the experience, you know?
Yeah, because you're more like food,
More
you're more
aware, you know?
more food aware, more nutritious aware, how your body reacts to food, and now you
Yeah.
actually enjoy. And a lot of people have said like, I'm not gonna enjoy the foods that I love.
Uh-huh.
Bro, you kind of said it just now. You were like, I feel like I enjoy fries more now because
Yeah.
yeah, you know. So on that
Yeah.
topic, did you ever really have to give up your culture's food ever? Really?
No.
No.
No, it's just controlling the portions
Hmm.
and just be more aware and just saying no more, you know, because people want to get you full and want to offer you food all the time, you know, and now it's just like you're more aware of what you're eating and the portions, and now sometimes you gotta say no, you know, and I used to get full, but then they would offer me more food, and I would just say yes all the time to not make them feel bad, and because I just wanted to feel more full.
Were
I
you
just
like
wanted to,
eating out of pleasure, not because of you were actually hungry?
yeah, now that I recognize it, I feel like it was more for like pleasure and for people to not feel bad. And because sometimes I was bored. I,
Oh,
yeah, I would just feel like I needed something on my hand. And now I'm more aware.
okay. So now we're gonna talk about like during the program.
Mhm.
Once we started like tracking your calories, your steps, your workouts, how soon did your love handles start to go away?
After the 1 month, I was seeing the results, man. Like I was losing fat and the scale was going down. And that's when I was like, damn, by the time I hit 2 months, I'm gonna have those abs popping.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that. How long after joining did your abs pop out?
After 2 months. I thought to myself like this was the step I needed to take earlier to get here, and I just want to figure everything by myself, and 2 months having a plan and tracking every single thing, I got the abs. It
Yeah.
was just it was mind blowing. Like such a short time and I got the result.
And dude, I'm glad that that's how you felt because at the end of the day, bro, like we're all Latino, like we're like all of us, like we're all like low key family, which is why we get along so well, no matter like what part of like Latino America we all come from.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, we're all
Yeah.
Latino. I like having the relationships I do with you guys, with you specifically as well, because it's like I know we're gonna have a good experience because I would hang out with you, you know,
Yeah.
like I would hang out with you just to begin with.
Yeah, like you felt the same way, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's how it should be, right?
I'll know how to I'll know how to like throw the slang at you too.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
like
Like,
you know, you can do the same thing back. If you're in a specific social situation, like Eduardo, mi mamá me dio dos platos, no sé cómo decirle que no. I'd be like, dile que estás enfermo. Like, like we would know, like, okay, we can like finesse without disrespecting her.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Once the love handle started to come off, how did that make you feel personally?
More confidence, more confidence on wearing the tank tops I wanted to wear, like right now, right? And the compression shirts I wanted, and I just felt like, wow, this is possible with the right help. Just by having a plan, it makes it fun. And I actually thought like getting like this, getting a six pack was boring. I thought it was like maybe I just had to eat salads every day,
Uh,
and I thought I had to give up on the Latin food, you know, our culture food, and And no, when I asked you, hey, can I have, this kind of asada or chicharrones? Yeah, you were like, yeah, just as long as it fits on your macros and good protein and you're good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, huh? So I can so I can eat it? I thought that to myself. So it's not that I had to give up all those foods. It was just, and I just felt like, wow, I can look like this and still eat like I want to. I felt, wow, like I can't believe it. Because I thought it was just like you have to eat a little bit, salads, and you had to say no to everything to your parents and to your familia. And no, man, I've ate well with them just by controlling the portions, and I'm good.
Yeah. And bro,
Yeah.
you hit it right on, you hit the nail on the head on that, because bro, like I don't do that. What I mean by like I don't say no to my mom's food. At least
Mm.
if I know I can make it fit in my macros, you know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. So during the program, there was days where you didn't feel motivated. What do you feel like kept you going regardless?
Kind of that pressure of having somebody pushing me
Okay.
to it, just popping in like, hey, how are your steps doing? Things like that. Seeing the results, like day by day, seeing the weight scale dropping. I would tell you, hey, Eduardo, like, bajé una libra, 2 libras, and seeing my body change and having the plan just made it better for me, because you gave me the plan, the guidance, and it made it way easier, because I had everything on the app and I would check what workout I have today. Oh, boom, okay, let's go, let's get it. And even though I felt days like I didn't want to go, having that guide made me not relying on motivation, just the discipline, that I gotta go. And after doing that, I will feel better.
Okay.
Yeah,
So knowing that I was like keeping tabs on you, that made you feel like,
yeah,
okay, like I know he knows where I'm at, and if not, he's gonna ask.
yeah,
So I might as well get this.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Good. So the accountability system I had in place helped you get the results you wanted, even on the days where you didn't feel like it.
yeah,
Good.
exactly. One on one,
Okay.
um,
What
the
about
one on
the
one,
what about the one-on-one specifically?
just checking in. I like that you would check in every week. We would check in and see what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and how to make it better. I felt like that helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Workouts that you made it adjusted to my schedule. I like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I had any problems, we will talk about that. Any question that I have, you would answer it. And anytime as well, I texted you and you would answer. I like that.
So it sounds like it was very like personable.
Hmm.
I was very there when you needed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Why did that matter for you specifically?
Because, sometimes I had doubts or sometimes I had some thoughts in my head. Sometimes I had questions and I just needed to talk to you. And with the weekly calls,
Mm-hmm.
like you would answer every question I had, and that's the part I liked, like you were there for me.
Mm-hmm. Of course, bro. Of
Hmm.
course. Like I care
Hmm.
about all my guys so much, and I care about you a lot too. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm glad that I made you feel that. Is there any positive feedback you got from other people?
Yeah, when I posted a picture, on Instagram, people would see my progress, and would like the picture and say, "Oh, I'm proud of you." Some friends would say, you've changed, but mostly it was more attention on when I posted a pic. Everybody was like, "Oh, like, oh." Benny's working out, and I'm here in my sofa just chilling. It kind of made people like get out to do something. I would notice like a few weeks after, I would see people posting that they're at the gym or just doing some kind of exercise, you know? Like they kind of feel that way when you post your results. They feel like they need to as well.
It almost like your good habits bled into other people's lives through your.
Yeah, yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel like nice. Just makes me feel like I'm doing something positive in my life. I felt good, more confident and good inside me that I'm doing something good for my body,
Mhm.
you know?
Did your dating life improve? Because I do kind of remember you telling me a little bit of it. Did your dating life improve?
Girls been noticing me more, and girls that do the same thing as well.
Now that you have more confidence, you have your six pack, the love handles are away. I guess in what other areas do you feel like you carry yourself differently now? Have
I
you?
say no more. Well, I felt like I want to go outside more, do my steps more, like como que ya mi cuerpo ya se acostumbró a ese movimiento que hicimos desde noviembre. Like it got used to it. Like I want to do something now. Like I want to be more active now. I've noticed that. I've noticed that, man. Like you're more active than staying in el sofá, loco.
And he's skinny fat. Él tiene las lonjas. What would you tell him?
What I've seen is that you're gonna struggle with health. You're grinding and grinding y no te das, comes lo que sea y no te das cuenta cómo estás físicamente. In the long term, it's gonna be more difficult, even expensive for you because you're gonna have to worry about health expensive. Something may go wrong with your body. Why not take care of it now? I feel like
Mhm.
people don't realize that as much because they're so focused on doing other things, making other things a priority. But I've seen people just gain weight so much and then losing it is really difficult.
And you actually went through this yourself. I can do it on my own.
Yeah.
What would you tell a man that thinks like that?
You can't, man. You need some sort of guide, you always gonna need somebody's help. Tenés que perder el orgullo, loco. Like perder el orgullo porque hay gente que tiene ese orgullo que todo lo pueden hacer, but there's always some sort of thing that you're gonna struggle with. You're not gonna know it all, and
Mhm.
some people just have that knowledge, and if they've done it, why not receive their guidance? So you can get there faster. That's what I've learned with this.
Another thing I want to ask, because a lot of these guys are also like married. They say, I got to talk to my wife first before I make this decision. What would you tell that man?
Que empiecen ya, loco, porque si siguen con eso, preguntándole a tal persona esto y el otro, que si debo hacerlo, you're just gonna hold yourself back. Si quieres bajar de peso, ¿por qué no tomar ese paso?
Mhm.
Like, just experiment it, once at least and see how it goes. Maybe you like it, maybe it'll be your hobby next, maybe you'll fall in love with the fitness journey. Who knows? So why not take that step, let yourself be guided by the people that know? Maybe your wife would like the results, and then want to be like, I want to do it too, like why not set the example?
Another thing that a lot of people say
Mhm.
right now is not the perfect time. Like the kids have got this, I got this project coming up
Yeah.
for holidays. Point is, right now is not a good time. Oh, when I finish this first, then I'll do the fitness because right now is not a good time. What would you
Uh,
say?
it's never the perfect time, and it's never gonna, the perfect time is never gonna come until you take some sort of action. That's what I've learned, that if you wait and wait, it's just gonna delay your progress. I just feel it's never the perfect time. Just do it now, then you'll get the results, and then you'll feel good that you did it anyway, even if you said, yeah, tengo esto pendiente, estos holidays, pero después, nah, then you'll probably forget it, and then you'll keep being lazy. Nah, just do it now, man. Like, there's no perfect timing. That was me. Like, I wanted to wait for a perfect timing, but look where we're at now. Like, lo hicimos. I took the leap of faith, and now I feel good.
Damn, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, a lot of people mention is like, oh, it's, and you mentioned this about your parents too.
Hmm.
Is that like cuánto cuesta or esto es muy caro, that's too expensive. And
That's
I
true.
know people are in different like financial situations.
Hmm.
What would you say to people that feel like money is the one thing holding them back?
Pienso que hay que buscar la manera, loco. Like, buscar la manera to make it work. That's what we did. Like, and that's what I learned as well, that you just gotta make it work because there's no perfect timing. Like, I want to wait for the perfect timing to do this program, but now that I think about it, like, quién sabe si lo hubiera hecho después, or who knows what other problems I could get, instead of just figuring out a way to do it now with that leap of faith. If you really want to lose that weight, if you want to feel better, now is the time.
If you had to describe this program to another person that was in your shoes, how would you describe it to them?
For the Latino guys, you will get in the best shape in the littlest amount of time. You will have your dream body ASAP, and I used to think it was really hard, and by being disciplined, you can get the results really fast. And I definitely got those results in just 2 months.
If you're a first generation Latino man that works in corporate and wants to be the best version of himself, not just for himself, but for his family and for the family that he knows he's going to have in the future, click the link in the description below, book a call, we can talk, and I can see if I can help you.